A cold January morning, Los Angeles, 1947. A woman walking through a park stops dead in her tracks. In the grass ahead of her, a body. A young woman, cut, completely in half. Pale as porcelain, posed, perfectly still. This wasn't a crime scene, this was a message. Welcome to Cold File, where we open the folders the world tried to forget. Today's case has never been solved. It produced 150 false confessions, destroyed careers, and haunted Los Angeles for over 75 years. Elizabeth Short was 22. Dark hair, pale skin, bright eyes. She came to LA like so many others, chasing a dream. She waitressed, drifted, never fully settled. Warm but guarded. Known by many, truly known by few. January 9th, 1947. She's seen leaving a downtown hotel with an unidentified man. She's smiling. She walks out the door. She is never seen alive again. 6 days later, Betty Bersinger is walking her daughter through Lamert Park. She spots something in an empty lot. She thinks it's a mannequin. The skin is that white, that drained. It's Elizabeth. This wasn't rage. This was ritual. Whoever did this had medical knowledge, had taken their time, had planned every detail, and had carried her body to that lot, wanting her to be found exactly like that. The LAPD went into overdrive. Hundreds of detectives, thousands of interviews, front page news from coast to coast. And then, 9 days after the discovery, a package arrives at the Los Angeles Examiner. Inside, Elizabeth's birth certificate, her social security card, business cards, and a note built from cut newspaper letters. Here is Dahlia's belongings, letter to follow. The killer was reading the coverage, watching the chaos, feeding it. More letters came over the following weeks, taunting, cryptic, always one move ahead. He called himself the Black Dahlia Avenger. He promised to surrender. He never did. Over the decades, 25 serious suspects were identified. A surgeon, a violent ex, a Hollywood insider. One man confessed to his own son on his deathbed with details only his son went to police. The case went nowhere. 150 people confessed to this murder. Every single one fell apart. Some were attention seekers. Others made investigators genuinely uneasy. Their details were too close, but none of them held up. The surgical precision of the body has never been explained away. This required training, knowledge, confidence. And then, the 6 missing days, January 9th to January 15th. Elizabeth was somewhere in this city for 144 hours before her body was found. She was with someone. She may have been alive for much of it. What happened during those 6 days is a blank so complete, so total, that decades of investigation have not filled a single hour of it. 75 years later, the case is still open. Everyone involved is almost certainly dead. No arrest, no trial, no justice. Books, films, documentaries, all dedicated to one young woman from Boston who just wanted something better, and still, silence. The Black Dahlia isn't just a murder. It's a mirror, a city that was golden on the surface and hollow underneath, a system that failed her, then made her, famous for being failed. Whoever did this walked free, sat at dinner tables, maybe had children, lived a full life while Elizabeth was in the ground at 22. That is the haunting part, not the crime scene, not the letters, the fact that this person looked completely normal, blended in perfectly, and vanished without a trace, because back then, monsters could. Some killers don't get caught, some files stay cold, and some questions echo for decades with no one left to answer them. This has been Cold File. If Elizabeth deserved justice, share this, drop your theory below, and subscribe, because the next case we're opening is darker than this one. Stay cold, stay curious. I'll see you in the next file.